maybe I'd have
me. I was only worried if I left before Paul. I thought, oh my God.
that they'd eat him alive.
Oh, that fuck. He would have self-evicted eventually.
You think so?
Well, you got to remember, Paul has 0.0 chance of winning this game if he even stayed. He would have been always the one on the block. No matter what, every week he would have been on the block till the end of the game. Okay, tell me if I'm right or wrong.
There have been. You don't watch the game, right?
Huh?
You don't watch the game.
I watched the Canada one. That's it.
Okay, I've watched every episode since every season since season 1, and people have been in worse, fucked up situations than this and gotten out of it. I don't know how, but they just talk their way out of it.
You see, I don't think it's literally possible with no offense.
Yeah.
It's because it's not about the people, like, whatever, they don't have their own minds. It's the boys are running the game.
Yeah. Clearly, they just ran Rochelle's HOH.
She didn't even get to pick nothing.
I know.
You could try your best if you want, but I don't know what it's going to do.
I think if I do that, it's just going to look worse. You know what I mean?
It's not going to go out like a G.
Yeah. It's going to look like, it's going to look too beggy.
Yeah. It's not going to look like a G yet.
It's going to look too begging. It's... You don't know where their mind is. You can't... These people... I think the thing is... You know what it is? I think the thing is when you're put on the block and you have a chance to fight for the veto, it's cool. But when it's a backdoor plan, that's when it's hard to take yourself. That's when it's hard to talk yourself out of a backdoor plan.
That's the worst.
You cannot talk. It's hard to talk yourself out of a backdoor.
You can't talk yourself out of a backdoor though. How?
It's hard. Like the only chance you have is like if you're both on the block, you played for a veto and whatever, and they're considering you and you change. And also, people like that always had other people to talk for them too.
Yeah, in another clique.
Yeah, to be like, I don't think that's a good idea, or do this, or...
The thing about your situation is your clique fucked you.
Yes, that's the thing. So I don't have anybody, and...
We had yesterday our plan. I tried to get the boys to get fighting with the boys, and look, already John was tripping for the last 2 days yesterday.
Yeah.
It worked. It literally worked, but it wasn't good enough.
And the only way in this situation for things to turn around is if people come and talk to me. The minute you go and you start talking to people, they know exactly what you want to say, and they're just gonna be like, yeah.
I gotta remember that.
Yeah. The minute you're on the block, right?
Yeah.
And people are coming up to you, talking game to you, you have a chance. The minute you're on the block, and people are kind of...
Avoiding you?
And if you go up to them, the conversation's short and they kind of try to walk away or type thing, no, there's no hope. The only way for the situation to change would have to be if one of the guys got smart and talked themselves, like, into...
What do you think that 2 million has to do with? I like your point of view on a lot of things. Let me fix this bed sheet and I'm gonna...
Okay, I'll tell you. If you look inside of the diary room,
yes,
there are
11 frames.
11 frames.
Yeah.
If I leave this week,
there's 11 people.
There's 11 people. I think the next HOH something good might happen. They might get something. And the 2 million could be 2 million subscribers.
I think it's 2 million subscribers. Like, we hit 2 million real subscribers.
But it could also mean, like, when that thing, like, blew up too, it could mean that they're gonna give us something. But I'm not mad. I never been on slop, so I'm not like hateful, you know. Like people have been on slop are like, I didn't get anything to eat. I didn't get that. I don't give a damn. I'm happy the bitch didn't put me on fucking slop. Then for sure, I probably went crazy.
Oh.
No. I would have hit the fan if she put me on slop and then tried to take me out. I might have punched the bitch.
That's my biggest fear always.
That I'll punch somebody?
No,
That
is
you?
being on slop and voted out.
Yo, that is so the biggest disrespect.
Well, not putting on the block, actually getting backdoored
Backdoor's my
and
word.
on slop.
I said I didn't. I remember like I used to have like talks with Brennan like I don't ever get backdoored. The backdooring plan is the absolute worst.
You
Because
guys live together?
at least with Heather,
Yeah.
I talked about it. At least with Heather, she got to play in that veto. So if her ass went out the door, at least she knew that she played in the veto.
That was killing Kyle the whole time.
Yes. That's what kills you. It's the fact that, and with a back door, it's hard to talk yourself your way out of a back door. It's hard to talk your way out of it. It's hard. Because I've thought myself out of some situations, but a back door, when someone's in a back, I'm trying to think back in like friggin' BB history and see if there's a back door and who went instead. But the thing is like every back door, right? Usually how it is, you see how I'm really, really close with you? Then how it usually is you are really, really close with like, but you're not close with anybody.
Yeah.
But that's the position that you'd have to be in. You have to be really close with like, say you and John had something from the very beginning. And me and you are tight like how we're tight now. And you and him are tight like that. It's like having connections through connections.
Yeah, that's how you get
Right?
out of it.
I can't be like Adele. Let's hash this plan. Let's go out there. You talk to these people because you don't have any pull.
I know. See, now, I think I'm gaining a little bit of pull. But I don't know if it's right or wrong.
Yeah. I think John does genuinely like you, but I think John right now is do whatever the guy wants him to do, whatever the guys want him to do.
I don't think so.
For now, especially Kenny.
You know what? You can't say it's too early forever. You know what I mean? It's still too early. It's still too early. You can't keep saying it.
Maybe you can't because I thought it was too early last week.
Me, Arlie, or Big John will make a move. Big John won't make a real move. He'll probably do a girl move, like Sabrina.
Yeah, he's not gonna make like a
He'll
guy
do like
move.
a Sabrina and Sarah thing. And Sarah's the pawn, or Sabrina.
He might put up Sabrina and Rochelle too.
Maybe.
Yeah. Cause
Or Sabrina and Heather. Or,
yeah. Oh yeah, Heather's still here.
yeah.
I forgot. I guess I don't want to make it seem as if I just gave up and left.
I hear you. You go fight. You want to fight? Fight. Right?
Yeah, but you can't just even go and start shooting shit. You have to know exactly what you're going to say and come up with a friggin' plan in your head. Because there's nothing... Yeah, a back door is almost... I'm trying to think back in friggin' BB history if there's ever been a friggin' back door and how someone got out of it.
Me, I will think of anything. And with, like, Kyle's situation...
Okay, what were you thinking about Kyle's situation?
He's fucked.
He was just fucked. He's
He was
done.
100% fucked. You know why? Because he was going after the Newfies. He said it more than once, and it got back to the Newfies before he even split away from the alliance. And then after the fact, when we were rambling and whatever, he called out Rochelle, he called out Heather, he called out the Newfies again. Yeah. So it was like, he was fucked. With you, I guess. That night you got drunk, you kind of fought with the girls. That next morning you told me, oh, this what happened.
But you know what it is too? I feel like even if that didn't happen...
You were still in trouble.
Yes, of 100%. Because how Kenny is, whoever he think is coming after him is
someone's coming.
whoever they're going after. Well, that's how they are.
Huh?
Whoever they think is coming after them. And they also don't like people. I think what the real problem is, they don't like people who they can't control. And they can't control me.
Mm-hmm.
Because so many times they come into the room and they try to tell me that Paul needed to go, and I wouldn't budge. and they tried to get the girls to change her mind. They didn't. I think they think, whereas Rochelle, you tell her to do anything, and you tell her to jump, and she goes, how high? You tell freaking Sabrina to jump, she says, how high? And when you tell me, I question it. So they don't like stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not easily controlled, and they don't like it.
You know, when I'm done, I'm gonna go right back to work.
Really?
Oh yeah, I have to.
To make money?